Greetings, everyone, and welcome to Truth Council 23 with me, Truth Nunez, and our spiritual council. We're so thankful to be here with all of you to share today's collective energetic read. Keep in mind, 1 second, we need our guardian of the waters of life, my lovies. Keep in mind, we are reading collective energies. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. You are and forever will be the masters of your experiences, of what you will or what you will not into this creation. It is totally up to you. We're going to go ahead and get started right away by honoring and thanking our spiritual council. I want to go ahead and honor and thank my adorable, you are adorable, honey, my grandmama, Abuelita Gladys Nunez Maldonado. I also want to honor and thank my adorable, my grandpapa, mi abuelito, Felix Antonio Nunez. I invite you to do the same. I do honor and thank your trusted ancestors, those that protect and love and guide you. I invite you to honor whatever religious force, whatever spiritual force, whatever makes you feel good, grounded, connected to the all as you are in this experience. You can also take a moment of silence to be in silence with yourselves, and that is more than enough. I just want to thank everybody for your attention and for watching this and for coming through here and for manifesting this and co-creating with us. So, side note, but it is important. Thank you. You can honor again whatever religious force, whatever spiritual force, whatever natural force, whatever makes you feel connected, because you are, or take a moment of silence. Let's get started. I did get a song for you earlier, my lovies, but it's escaped since then, but it'll come back if it needs to. There's been a lot of hip-hop songs about parties. So for some of you, it could be partying hardy, drinking Bacardi, or whatever you drink. For some of you, it's Black Label or Jack Daniels, or I'm seeing Jack Daniels. Whatever you drink, Johnny Walker's. I'm getting expensive drinks though, like expansive cognacs, expansive. For somebody has drank, oh, that's so cool. Somebody has drank Louis the 13th. Somebody likes Louis Vuitton. I am getting that. Somebody likes Louis Vuitton, but someone's drank Louis the 13th and the 15th, and the expensive bottles. Those bottles are expensive, my lovies. Have you looked at the prices? It's crazy. It's crazy, my lovies. It was a kind gentleman in Florida. I was traveling, and it was a beautiful experience. This gentleman created a beautiful experience for the bartender and I. Her and I were having conversations. And it's funny because, in fact, when I first sat down, she was very, very hesitant to speak to me. She was actually a little bit catty. And I'm like, okay, we're gonna let her settle in. And she had shared with me that the people that had been there before were very, very rude to her, and she felt really disrespected and whatnot. And we just got to chatting about life, and I was there for a while. I was doing homework, and then I was also eating and having dinner. And her and I, you know, we got to talking, and we started talking about life and about her children and about things she's been through. And slowly but surely, we just started having a really good time. And this gentleman comes up who had recently lost his wife, and he comes up and he's hearts. Yeah, he has like starts just having heart to heart with us. And there was a bottle of the Louis the 13th that actually sparked the conversation that he jumped into, because I said, hey, you know, what is that? Is that what I think it is? And she's like, yeah, not a lot of places that I've worked carry this liquor. Everything's coming in for a reason, and sometimes it's for a season. And we get to talking, and I'm like, they're expensive shots, huh? She's like, yeah, they run like, there's like $300 a shot. And I'm like, oh, wow, okay. And the gentleman starts like jumping in, and we start talking, and he owned a bottle, and he had, you know, or he had someone he knew that owned a bottle. But nonetheless, he's had the bottle. or he's seen the bottle. And I said, well, can I see the bottle? I just want to smell it. And he's like, you know what? Because her and I were talking, and he's like, I'll buy you a shot. And I'm like, wait, what? He's like, yeah, I'll buy you a shot, and her too. And so he bought us both shots. We took pictures together, and he just made it like a very special, like she started crying, I started crying, he started crying, because yeah, he was going through a difficult time, but he wanted to like give back to those around him. And it was just sweet. Maybe for some of you, you're gonna have an experience like that. Like, it's like the little things that you go through life. It doesn't even have to, I've had all types of experiences like that. It doesn't have to be with $300 shots, but some people just doing like really, really kind things. And I like to say that it's just Spirit's way of giving us love, because I do the same for others. You know, sometimes I'll, you know, I'm not rich. Not financially, not yet, not financially, but I'm rich in countless ways. And so I'll just pull up in a Starbucks and I'll pay for the person behind me. Or I will, you know, give money to X, Y, or Z. Or I'll do something, I'll give someone a gift because Spirit told me this person needs, you know, X, Y, or Z. Go get that for that person. They need essential oils. They need sage. Go get that for that person. Even if you never talk to that person again, even if you never see them again, even if the person hates you for some reason, or you think, or because really it's never about you. It's about what the person's holding inside of them. This is all coming in for a reason. Sometimes for a season. That's intense. Money is a currency, my lovies. It's a currency. It's an energy. It's not the money per se. It's really beautiful. Something really beautiful is coming in, but maybe for some, you have to do something kind to someone that maybe is a liar, and maybe you know that they're a liar, or maybe you know that maybe you're being deceitful in a situation. Maybe it has to do with a marriage, because maybe for some, I don't know what's going on in there. We'll unpack it in a second, because it's what's fair. It's what's fair, my lovies. Somebody wants to do what is fair. What's fair to you, my lovies? It's important. What Spirit tells you is fair to you, my lovies. Oh, there they are. For some of you, it's right in your face. Whatever it is, it's right in your face. Stop trying to look for it somewhere else. Or stop trying to look somewhere else. It's right underneath your nose. It's almost like looking on the phone, and it's like, that's the thing. It's like when you lose your phone, but you had your phone right in your hand and you were actually looking at your phone, and it's like, where's my phone? Oh. It's like something like that. 7:24 on the clock. You have luck in some type of new path that you're taking, or there's a choice to be made for some. There's a new path to take with the Lover's energy. Limarasa, for some of you, the duality, the sense of duality that you experiment with in life. Based on the choices that you make, the paths that you take. For some of you, Hermit energy is very present. So we have Gemini energy with the Marasa, with the twins, with the lovers, with the paths, the choices. We also have Hermit energy, Virgo energy, in the midst of Virgo seasons. Shout out to the Virgos. What's up, Virgos? For some of you, you could be making a choice after looking at your life lessons, after using wisdom. For some of you, you could be guided by an elder to make a choice. There's an elder involved in a situation. Maybe for some of you, someone doesn't want you to make. I'm getting like a father having a conversation. For some of you, you're having some really intense conversations, I have to say. 8:25 was on the clock, which is 8 and 7 energy. It could have to do with the legal procedure. It could have to do with the higher level commitment. 8 energy is very procedural energy. It's very about soulmate energy, meaning what your soul's calling is, what your soul came here to do, to experience through you in this life. 8 energy is, it can bring in legal procedures, it can bring in medical procedures, all types of procedures, and you have luck on your side when it comes to that. Maybe for some of you, there's an older father or an older gentleman, because that's been in the field, that King of Hearts energy. There's an older gentleman that would like you to live your life to the fullest, someone that really loves you. They don't want you to make the same mistakes. Someone doesn't want someone to make the same mistake. You don't have to repeat their fate. You don't have to make the same mistakes. You don't have to, you know, be in a dead-end job, or be in a workplace just because you had to pay the rent, or be in a relationship just because you felt like there's a false sense of security. Like somebody really wants someone to live, for some, you have a very well-meaning man around you, I have to say. It's like somebody really wants someone to live. Like, I want you to experience life. The name Olivia could be significant for some. Like, I truly want you to not be bound to concepts. Like, if the concept works for you, great. If it's in your soul's mate, great. Because everything is your soul. What you're experiencing is your soulmate. You are your soulmate. So it's like, your work is your soulmate. There's no compartmentalization. You need to find, it's like someone's getting really like loving advice, and someone may not know exactly how to put into words what they're trying to say, because for some of you there's a father figure that's really trying to like, they want you to play. They want you to have fun. They want you to have ups and downs, and highs and great lows, and to go with the flow. Like, somebody wants you to flow in your life, like, and whatever that means to you. Like, there's no cookie cutter way to do something. Someone's getting like it's like someone's nearing, or a father may be really sick, or they're just looking at their life and they're like, I made mistakes. Like, someone feels like they made mistakes, like they held on to things that they didn't even really want to hold on to. Maybe for some of you, you have a very well-meaning father and very well off. Someone has a lot of, financial riches, but experiences, they were very superficial, shallow experiences, or that's how this person's feeling. Like, they wanted to go and explore spirit, or they wanted to go and explore magic in life, or they wanted to go and explore things that they didn't get to, and they want you to do that. That's how it's coming in. How beautiful. It's really beautiful. I think so. Maybe for some of you, this is someone that's already passed, and I'm channeling the energy of a father that already passed, or who will be passing. For some, there's a gentleman in your field. That energy's been present, the death of a gentleman in your field, and they just want you to heal, and they want you to live. They want you to heal, and they want you to live. That's how it's coming in. They want you to win. I'm getting that song. Here we go with this song. I came to win, to thrive, do-dee-doo. Like, somebody could be artistic. Somebody could be like, someone could be autistic. For some, there's an autistic child in your field. But it's like, they don't want you to be stuck. They want you to live. They want you to live, whatever that means to you. Well, clear those throat chakras, speaking your truth in a situation, to be brave. It's like those people that wait until something really terrible happens in their life to speak the truth, or they wait until, they're at the end of their life to like say, to speak their truth. Like, no tener rencor. For somebody speaks Spanish, like not to feel like regretful, remorseful, what's rencor in not remorse, but remorse is coming in. Rencor in English, not to hold on to any just like not to hold on to anything. That's how someone wants someone to live. Someone's about to lose a father. That's how it's coming in. Or someone recently lost a father. Because there was like an odd little cry in the field right before starting. And I'm like, what's coming in, spirit? But they just want you to, like, someone just, I'm getting Don Jose. Don Jose could be significant for some. Someone just wants you to live. That's how it's coming in. Wow. Wowzers, kapowzers, powzers, kawowzers. Kapowzers, powzers, kawowzers. I came to win. I had the oddest stream last night, my lovies. I'll share in a second. It's coming in for a reason. Something's really touching, my lovies. I have to say, it's making my eyes very watery. Welcome, darlings. We are reading for Gregorian September 2nd, 2023. Keeping in mind that there are over 40 calendar systems currently in activity on this planet. For some of you, you could be ending something. And normally 2 energy does not feel like an ending, but this feels like an ending for some. And it feels like this ending is going to open up a state of duality for some. It's going to open up 2 energy for some. It's going to open up some type of new beginning. And you're going to have to, it's like the Lion King, after a death, going on a quest, and it changes your whole life. For some of you, you could be going into a hibernation period that is propelled by the energy of someone passing. In 2000, this is intense, my lovies. Some stuff is intense, my lovies. Oh my gosh, I didn't expect all of this, but this is what's coming in, my lovies. In 2015, when well, let's go a little bit back. Let's go to the 2014 when I lost my grandmama, and I didn't lose her. She became more of me. She became, for some of you, you're going through a death. There's a death in your field, and it's really intense. Like, it's filled with so much emotion. You inherit energies. I didn't know what was happening. I knew that after she passed, it's funny, I was out dancing with a friend, and I got the call late at night, and it was about 12 a.m. And I got the call that she passed. My mom called me, and she said, your grandmother passed. And I said, I gotta go. A night of dancing turned into a night of crying. So I went to my mother's house, and she was in bed, and we spent hours just crying. And I got to live with my grandmama in the Dominican. For something's really touching. It's like, it's really touching, my lovies. It's something really beautiful, though. I got to live with her, and not until my toughest moments in my initiation, and I'm still going through it, but not until my toughest moments in my initiation process to become a just and wise and worthy high priestess did her energy really start to communicate some of why we lived what we lived through. I'm getting that song. It's all for you. You all I ever wanted. It's all for you. 1837 was on the clock. And it felt like 1837 was on the clock for an eternity. What we lived together, it felt like an eternity. It felt like, she taught me so many things. I learned to really cook. Before that, I thought making ramen and putting vegetables in it was a thing. And then she taught me how to really cook. She taught me how to pray. She taught me how to fast. She taught me how to take care of the Church of God. She taught me how to do it in a worthy and honorable way. She taught me friendship. She was my best friend. We spent so much time together. She wanted me to stay with her. My mom asked for me back. I was sent there out of surprise because I ran away from home, and I was sent there out of surprise and lies. So I ran away from home because my mom suffered a lot of pain, and a lot of that came through physical abuse, taken out on some of her children more than others, and I just happened to be one of the lucky ones. And I ran away, and then instead of having me live with the people that I ran away to, which were family friends, they sent me to the Dominican, and I stayed with my grandmama. And so she wanted me to stay with her. She said she wanted me to stay with her. Years later, I got a message, and she said that her biggest regret was letting me go. That was her biggest regret, was letting me go. But now she's closer to me than ever. But for some of you, she'll never know how thankful I am of her. I think she knows. But for some of you, there's you got to live some really rich experiences with someone. It could be an elder. And Spirit's asking you now to just accept that they become you. You inherit their energy. And then whatever else they leave, that's, it's like a blessing on top of the blessing, but their energy comes with you, their memories, their wisdom. My grandmama, again, how to pray, how to have a relationship with spirit, even understanding sexual energy and how the divinity in that. That woman taught me so many things. Like, she gave me so many in those, it was like 7-8 months. And in those 7-8 months of living together, it was such a beautiful, and it was right in the beginning of my teenage years. So for me, it was like, wow, it was just, it was amazing. It was amazing. But for some of you, that's coming in for a reason, and sometimes just for a season. For some of you, you could be really missing someone that passed, and you don't understand necessarily all of the why. Someone was willing to die. For some, it was just time. For sometimes it's just time. Boom. Bombay, Kuz, my lovies. Here's that Ace of Spades energy, still present for some. Jesus. A lot of signatures, a lot of signing things, a lot of contracts. For some of you, you can work in contracts, and so you have to approve a lot of signatures. Or I'm just seeing someone that sees a lot of paperwork and a lot of signatures and a lot of contracts. I am seeing with that 8 of Spades energy, though. So some of you there, that worry is still in the field. And I think it was the one that peaked. But that worry could still be in the field. There could be a lot of stress in a situation. It's funny how as humans, we're always in a rush to get to something, to do something. Sometimes Spirit's not in a rush, my lovies. And that's like it's one of the most difficult lessons to learn. 23:01 on the clock. 23:01. For some of you, you could be very frustrated because you're dealing with a lot of liars that you don't necessarily want to deal with anymore. I totally get it, because for some of you, there are a lot of liars in your field. It's sad, my lovies, because then they're so confused in their spirit. For some, you're dealing, I'm seeing a young brunette, but take it how it resonates. I'm seeing a light-skinned young brunette, maybe someone in their early, the number 26 or the number 28 could be significant for some. But someone's really frustrated because they're really jaded and emotionally unstable. They're going through a huge transition in their life as well. And hopefully they become more honest after this lesson. That's how it's coming in, my lovies. 8 of Clubs energy. For some of you, it could be a secretariat. For some of you, you could be dealing with someone that is, again, paperwork in your field. For some, oh my gosh, Mumbai Ekut, my lovies. You see how messy they are? Jack of Spades, a group of people who don't have your best interest in mind. Let's get right to it, my lovies. Let's do it. For some of you, it's this female. Is a female who doesn't have your best interest in mind, who comes to see you not too far from where you live, or they want to meet up with you, and in anger. She wants to hide her anger. For some of you, you got a Jack of Spades, a group of men and women, or a group of women who do not have your best interest in mind. This is a Queen of Hearts with a Jack of Spades. So again, it could be just a sister or a friend. This energy's been very present. A sister or a friend or a daughter, 24:30 on the clock, or someone who wants to pose as a friend, or someone who wants to try to get to, your emotional side. But this person has a war inside. For some, this doesn't feel sweet like the energy that was coming in just a second ago. This energy is very confused and angry, and they want to hide their vengeance. For somebody wants vengeance in a situation. What a psycho. I didn't even want to look behind. For some of you, you don't even want to look behind. Maybe for some of you, that's the problem. It's like you don't want to look back on something. You've mourned something. You've closed out a chapter. For some of you, it's like a liar. Someone's trying to lie to you to get you to meet up with them in some way, or come up with some plan. This could be a group of women. They consider you their mister for some. That's how it's coming in. For some of you, these people played on your ego, because I'm seeing someone that's like something about being smitten. They thought you were smitten, or someone thought someone was smitten. But they played a lot on someone's ego, because it's like hearing this makes someone kind of feel a little like, oh, they thought I was the man or woman. Take it how it resonates. It is coming in as a man though. But somebody, you had a group of Jezebels playing on your, that's how it's coming in, my lovies. It's the energy behind it. And they're angry. They are angry. Playing on your ego, like giving you the right compliments, but yet it's funny because it's like you see then how these people treat others, and you don't, how did you not see the discrepancy? It's like, are they giving me compliments to butter me up, or are they really this kind? They don't seem this kind, but it's your ego. Isn't that interesting? It's like you wanted to be seen as something. 2627 on the clock. So you attracted a bunch of heathens. That's always coming in. A bunch of heathens. Take that how it resonates. But for some of you, you have a sister or a friend or a group of people who don't have your best interest in mind, my lovies. They're still present in your field. For some of you, they're not too far from where you live. For some of you, these people try to come see you. They try to meet up with you. But they're hiding, they're hiding a secret anger or a rage or some type of staged something or other. There's that staged thing has been very present. 27 was on the clock, and then it turned to 2701. So there's a new beginning here. You have joy. For some of you, have joy. 9 of Hearts energy, joy. Spirit was giving us 9 of Cups energy before starting. One of the tarots just showed the 9 of Cups. So for some of you, 9 of Cups energy, you get wish fulfillment because of your discipline. Because of your for some of you, I'm getting a few different energies, but at the end of the day, wish fulfillment. let's keep it short and simple. Short, sweet, and simple. Something about a dimple. She got dimples, or he has dimples. 9 of Hearts energy, joy. Joy when it comes to a Queen of Hearts and an invitation. 8 of Hearts energy and a home and a face-to-face or a couple. And here we have that Queen of Diamonds who's envious of the situation in this present moment. And there are delays. For some of you, I'm getting a few different things. This energy has been present for someone's courting someone, and you have a friend who you crossed the line with, who's envious of the situation and is trying to delay a situation. But you are going to have success when it comes to this other friend. That's how it's coming in. For some of you, there's another woman who could be your friend or whatever the case may be. And that person you want to get into a relationship with. That's how it's coming in. For others that does not apply to, in this present moment, you have a Queen of Diamonds around you, a woman who does not have your best interest in mind, or a group of women who don't have your best interest in mind, who may want to come see you in your home, or these are family members for you. For some of you, that sister that's not a sister has been very present, or these people come to your house, or these people are going to talk to you about a house situation, or you live with this person. For some, the throat chakra is really, really strained on this person. This person does not, she couldn't speak her the truth even if her life depended on it. That's how it's coming in. This person has lived in a life of lies, but you live with her, or someone lives with someone who is not okay. This could be a roommate for some. Ace of Hearts is the family, it's the home, it's the couple. You have some type of an invitation here for some that want to invite you over to their house, or there's a Queen of Hearts involved as well. There's a sister, a friend, or a daughter involved, and you have joy in this situation. For some of you, this person can have a child, or there's a child around this person, a daughter or a little girl around this person. I am getting for others, there's some type of an invitation, or a little boy. I'm seeing someone with a little boy as well. There's some type of an invitation to somebody's house with a group of people who don't have your best interest in mind at the end of the day. That's how it's coming in. And there are delays in another situation for some, but we're not going to worry about that right now. That's how it's coming in. 9 of Diamonds energy, that energy's been present. There are delays. For some of you, you have joy. You have joy when it comes to a Queen of Spades, an older female around you, a mother figure. The Queen of Spades, first and foremost, it is your mother, or it's a mother female. Or for some of you, a mother female. Okay. everything comes in for a reason, my lovies. Every little thing we say. The Queen of Spades is a mother figure. A fig. Something about figs. I'm getting fig Newtons. Somebody could like fig Mootons. Something about Mootons. Something about moot. Something about a mute point. But Queen of Spades energy, it's a family member. For some of you, this could be a family member. It's an older female. This could be a family member for some because it's coming in as an older family member. For some of you, this could be ancestral energy that is protecting you. There's a reason why Abuelita Gladys's energy came in with all of that love. There could be a grandmama who's protecting you energetically, or, you know, a grandpapa. Take it how it resonates, but you have that energy around you and it is felt. It's like somebody... va te combler. Like somebody's gonna spoil you. For some of you, there's a Queen of Spades, or an aunt, or a grandmama, or somebody, an older female, or maybe for some of you, this is your ancestor. They want to spoil you. That's always coming in. It's so cute. They want to spoil you, my lovies. Queen of Spades energy. For some of you, this could be you as an older female, 45, 50 years of age or older, single, widowed, or divorced. But I mean, in our standards, I think more like, you know, the whole single, widowed, or divorced thing. I don't know. This energy tends to come in with sometimes it comes in with older females who are married. So take what resonates and leave what doesn't, but we're reading collective energies. But someone may be questioning, maybe for someone never got married. Se quedó jamona. That's how I'm getting. For someone's gay. For some of you, you could be finding out of an older female who's actually like a lesbian, on the low or whatever, or someone, or a man. Take it how it resonates. Someone's actually gay. Someone in their 40s or late 40s. Like someone's actually, or they explore. Maybe if they're not fully on that side, like they explore their all different pieces of sexuality. For some of you, there's a block when it comes to a situation, a 9 of Spades. There could be a block when it comes to an older female. For some of you, could not be talking to your mother or not be talking to an older family member. For some of you, you have ancestral energy protecting you during these blocks. For some of you, you could be building discipline. For some of you, you could be working on yourself as situations are not moving. Because for some of you, you could be at a stalemate in a situation and Spirit's just asking you to build yourself, to build your character, because Spirit cannot bless you with that which you say you want if you are not prepared for that. And how do you prepare for that if you don't prepare for that? It's like wanting to run a marathon but never even walking, you know, off of your stoop, you know? Something to consider. Something about a soup. 7 of Diamonds energy. You have anger towards this female. For some of you, there's a female that you... this could be this female because you have joy. This energy, and it's a boy. For some of you, you're going to have a boy. That it's a boy energy has been very present. But for some, there's an older female who you're blocking out of your life. I don't think you're necessarily mad at this person, but all of the wisdom in you is telling you, I'm getting a lot of like wisdom, like energy of wisdom. It's telling you that this older female, this connection, whatever it is, this person may try to spoil you or has given you, you know, like, I don't know. It's not working. Money, it's not working. This person's pissed over money. For some, there's an older female who's very mad over this energy's been present. It was very present in the Pisces reading. For some you need to watch the Pisces reading because that thing was spicy. There's a money situation that has an older female very angry. This energy has been very present. This person's not going to get what they want, but you'll have joy in a situation. This person, she's a stalker too. That's how it's coming in for some. You don't want to communicate with this person anymore. For some of you, you're blocking communication with people that don't serve you. I think it's a wise decision. 7 of Clubs energy is text messaging. For some of you, you can be communicating a lot when it comes to a financial situation or having to spend money on something. Or for some of you, you can be planning a trip somewhere because I'm seeing King of Diamonds energy. Something that you don't see right away. For some of you, maybe there's a little bit of a delay in the situation. But 7 of Clubs energy, for some of you, you're talking a lot, you're chatting a lot, you're emailing a lot, you're communicating a lot. There's a lot of communication. For some of you, someone does not want you to explore your your sensuality in a spiritual way, because your spirituality came in first. Someone doesn't want you to like develop spiritually. Someone doesn't want you to like develop your intuition. That's always coming in. Whoa. Somebody doesn't want you to see them. Like for me, every time someone says something like really terrible about tarot reading, or like they try to use, again, they weaponize religion. Oh, it's the devil, but they'll say it in clever ways, especially if they're saying it to me. Like they'll try to say it in like clever ways, and I'm like, my lovey, I am a psychologist by nature. Not only am I a psychologist by study, I mean, there's, as a high priestess, Spirit has brought us through so many learnings and studyings that some people are like, you fooled me. I didn't think you were this intelligent. But it's like, because it is what it is. It is what it is. But someone really wants you to be stupid. That's how it's coming in. Someone really wants someone to be stupid. They don't want, it's like saying like, no, don't go get a tarot reading. That's of the devil. What the fuck does that mean? So telling someone what you see in their energy field is of the devil? The truth is so unconsciously what you're saying is the truth is of the devil. The truth is evil. The truth is something that will destroy illusions. Isn't that interesting? Someone's trying to like demonize something so that you don't explore it. It's like putting like, again, in cartoons, they demonize things, right? Because who creates the cartoons? Adults, right? And so they demonize certain things like the witches, right? They're always playing with plants. I wonder why. They're always in the forest. I wonder why. They always are around children. I wonder why. And not in a creepy way. It's because, but they demonize it. They turn it into something sinister, so you're afraid of it. Why? Because it can liberate. If you get back into, I had someone tell me once, don't meditate. And I'm like, don't meditate. Why? And this was a Christian, because that's of the devil. Meditation is of the devil. It depends on what you're meditating upon, I guess. But and even the devil, what is the devil? I have never seen a horned person walking around. However, I have seen some demonic human beings with demonic attachments to them, willing to do really wicked things to other people because they are in their ego, because they don't allow themselves to release something, because they don't want to move on with their lives, because they want to hurt somebody else, because they want somebody else to pay for their karma. Someone's like telling someone like, no, don't get a tarot reading, or no, don't go and it's like they want to scare someone out of spirituality, or don't listen to that. That's of the devil. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about? So the way that you bash your coworker is not of the devil. The way that you set up people so that to harm them, that's not of the devil. It's like meditating or looking for answers to your questions is of the devil. I don't get it. Here's that King of Diamonds, because you're distancing yourself from some crazy person for some of you. For some of you, it's just someone who's far from you, or someone in the military. The King of Diamonds can bring in someone that has foreign origins from you, because for some of you, the biggest witches and wizards that I've seen in terms of negative energy, they are all in some type of church. They are all in some type of a religion, and it's a cover-up for them. Like, or and for some of you, someone has foreign roots. For some of you, someone could be from another country, or for some of you, you could be in an interracial something or other, or there's an interracial connection. It doesn't have to be like a like a sexual connection per se, but for some it is a sexual connection. King of Diamonds energy is you're planning on traveling. For some of you, you could be getting news from a distance from a female who is far from you, but who's angry for some reason. For some of you, Ace of Spades, you have a signature, you have a contract. For some of you, you can have a contract with the military. For some of you, you can have a contract with the CIA, I am getting. For some of you, you can have a contract, or you have some type of secret clearance. For some of you, you have some, here we go with this Torrance or Torrance. I'm getting Torrance, California. That could be significant for some. You have some type of contract that you're signing for some. There is that death. We felt it. Ace of Spades with the Nine of Spades is a death. For some of you, there's an ending of a situation. There's an ending of a contract that has somebody very upset. For some of you, there's somebody from your past that's not coming back. For some of you, because you were under attack, but this person projected it out as if they were under attack. But in reality, someone was playing, it's like weird psychological projections for some. But Ace of Spades with the Nine of Spades, it is a death. So for some, there's a death in your field. We felt it from the beginning. Or there's an ending, there's a divorce, there's an ending of a contract. For some of you, it could be ending a work contract. For some of you, it can be ending a money situation. Someone wants to, something about Armani. Somebody wants to get more money than what they deserve, Spirit saying. Someone doesn't deserve that much money. That's how it's coming in. So they're going to get what they're going to get. For some of you, you have projects that you're communicating about, or you have new projects that you're starting and you've been emailing, communicating. For some of you, there could be a halt in a project. There's going to be some type of project that you're going to start, but then there's going to be a shift in something. There's going to be a tower, something unexpected that Spirit's planning for you for some. So being open and flexible. If you do start some type of contract, or a project that you're working on, if Spirit asks you to let it dissolve, just be open. You're going to have some type of news, a face-to-face. With a woman. For some of you, you have a face-to-face with a Queen of Clubs. This is you as a querent, or this is your partner or your potential partner. For some of you, there's a face-to-face here. For some of you, you can be communicating. It's like running right into an ending. For some of you, there's a significant other, or you as a female, you're running right into an ending of a situation. For some of you, you can inherit some money from a death or an end of a contract. Here we have that King of Hearts that we felt. For some of you, you have your mother and your father or ancestors protecting you. For some of you, there's a well-meaning man around you that's supporting you through the ending of a contract. For some of you, you have a Jack of Clubs around you, a well-meaning man who may be slightly older, slightly younger than you. For some of you, you're going to get really good news from this person, but it's going to anger you a little bit. Somebody wants to give, for some, you can get financial aid from a well-meaning man, a friend. I'm talking about a significant amount of money, like a few thousand. For some of you, you can have a friend who is a divorcee, or someone around you is a divorcee or recently divorced, and this person doesn't want to beat a dead horse. Something about a hearse. This person could have also lost a loved one. But this person, there's a separation here for some. You have a separation. For some, if you were getting to know someone that had a lot of money, there's a separation here. There's an ending here. For some, there's an ending in a relationship, despite the fact that somebody is very well-meaning. That's how it's coming in. This person's not a mean person, but for some of you, you may not be happy with the news that you get from this person. Someone's choosing to end a situation, and they don't want to go back to it. For some, this could be someone that you were dealing with for a while. This person's waiting on some news, a face-to-face. This person's looking in the future and leaving this separation behind. That's how it's coming in, my lovies. What could you say? What could you do? Could you say? What could you do? What could you say? What could you do? Because for some of you, you have envy in a situation. 2 aces is some type of betrayal and envy in a situation. And 2 queens confirm that betrayal. You have 2 kings. So like I said, for some of you, you could be getting really wise counsel. You can be getting really good. For some of you, you're very, very well respected by an ancestor or by an older man around you. There's a well-meaning man involved in a situation that can help you through your anger for some. Or this could be you helping someone. Take it how it resonates. But here we have 2 kings. 2 kings. Yeah, we do have 2 kings. We have 2 sevens. 2 sevens is really good news, or news. For some of you, you may not like this news, but it is liberating, and Spirit is saying it's actually really good, whether you see it or not at this particular time. But one day, in the grand scheme of things, you will. There are delays in a situation. For some, there have been delays, or someone was trying to. For some, this could be you or someone around you was trying to delay a situation, trying to delay an inevitable ending. It's done. And for some of you, it's time to heal. That's how it's coming in. For some, someone is going to take time to heal from anger, maybe the frustration of the lies that were told. It doesn't help. Lies never help a situation. Never, ever, 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 of the evers of ever. It's a never. Someone's like, it was just little white lies. No, they don't help. They don't help, my lovies. And what's a white lie? It's like when you try to, it's like you exaggerate what the other does, but then you minimize what you do. In this present moment, this thing is over, my lovies. 10 of Spades energy. These blocks in this present moment, but there's an ending that's taking place in this present moment, and it's going to make someone very happy to leave this behind, my lovies. I have to say, yep, this ending. And it's going to make someone else really angry. It's going to make someone really angry because of money. Because they were thinking about what to gain out of a situation. That's how it's coming in, my lovies. For some of you, this is you or someone around you. Take it how it resonates. This person, for some of you, you're angry and this person has success. For some of you, there's a gentleman around you. Maybe slightly younger, slightly older. But you were seeing, someone sees someone as a pendejo. That's how it was coming in. He's not a pendejo, my lovies. 45, 46 was on the clock. It's the name. Something about a name. The age 45, 46, those numbers could be significant. I also caught 47. This person ain't no pendejo. For some of you, someone was looking at someone like a pendejo. 1 second, my lovies. No, don't turn on. 46:06 on the clock. Someone was looking at someone as a pendejo, and they're not a pendejo. They're not a game, my lovies. This person could be a little immature. They can. True, but they have success because Spirit's saying it's the best for this person to end this. Someone wants to end something for some. It's because someone's looked at as a pendejo. Like, what the heck? You look at him as a pendejo? Why? Now somebody wants to die. Success. For some, when it comes to projects with a mother figure, you could be supported by a mother figure for some. Bombay Gooch, my lovies. What else do we have? Oh, let's clarify. We already, something about Kara. Something about Karen. Cariñosa. Something about cariñosa. Someone could speak Spanish. Cariñosa. Something about cariño. Someone calls somebody cariño. Anger because somebody has a new beginning, or there's something new, or a pregnancy. King of Spades. Anger when it comes to something new, coming from the legal, coming from the medical, coming from a doctor, coming from doctor's orders. Something new. There's a new shift in something. For some of you, anger when it comes to a pregnancy, or anger when it comes to a new beginning in an organization, or anger when it comes to a reconciliation. King of Spades energy is, it could be a judge, it could be a lawyer, it could be someone in a position of authority in some type of organization or in government. But for some of you, there's anger when it comes to this new beginning. But for some of you, there's a new beginning. There's a new beginning, and it's actually quite positive, and you're winning, my lovies. There's some type of an unexpected invitation, or some type of, there's a blonde female involved in a situation as well for some. Bombay Cooch, my lovies. Give them the boot, my lovies. The number 22 could be significant for some. The number 48 is on the clock. The number 48. A lot of 48s, huh? A lot of 48s. No, what did we say earlier? It went to 47 and now 48. Look at that, my lovies. We're moving forward. Slowly but surely. Because some got anger. You got some anger around you over this new beginning. For some of you, someone's mad because they could have issues with pregnancy, but your anger could be affecting your ability to get pregnant. If you get it, you get it. If you don't, maybe studying that a little bit, it'll, in this present moment, 10 of Spades, something coming in very quickly for some, for an older female. There's an older female that can maybe not get pregnant and they're upset. Someone was trying to hold on to any excuse. That's how it's coming in, my lovies. I don't know what was going on there, but I kind of know. Someone was holding on to any excuse to try to hold on to a situation for money. At this stage in my life, my lovies, I feel like my grandmama and my grandpapa. When it comes to certain things, it's like useless, pointless arguments with people playing games. It's really draining. It's draining energy. That's how it feels, my lovies. Just being honest, just being real, my lovies. That's how it feels. This is draining energy. This is draining. It could have to do with a Taurus. I'm getting Hierophant energy, or a belief system, or just the way someone's belief systems are set up and the way that they manifest those belief systems to govern their lies. I was gonna say their lives, but their lies, Spirit's saying. A belief system, a very faulty belief system, and someone's pushing 50. That's tough. That's how it's coming in. Someone is like a life of sin. This 9 of Pentacles wants to shine. Okay. Here we have strength energy, Leo energy, strength, having the strength to do something. Some could be a Leo or dealing with a Leo, or there could be a Leo around you. Take it how it resonates. But strength energy, something could have started in August. Someone has been retaining from someone. If somebody's questioning whether someone is going to come back, I don't see it. I don't see it, my lovies. I only see somebody holding back even more. And quite frankly, my lovies, I'm going to have to side with this one. You know, it is what it is. Spirit doesn't, you know, spirit's just justice. We think spirit doesn't take sides, but some people die, my life. It's like some people go through some really intense things. I think that's something to consider, right? I think that's something to consider. Someone's really manipulative. Like, that's how it's coming in. It's like someone doesn't want to talk to somebody because they're too manipulative. They're too much of a liar. They're too wicked. They're too twisted. That's how it's coming in. Someone's going to hold back from someone, my lovies. That's how it's coming in. And they have the strength to do so. It's in the upright. They have the strength and they have the right to hold back from an attack. Because for someone was even plotting weird stuff. It's like, no, I'm good. I could do good all by myself. A 9 of Pentacles. For some of you, you could be an independent worker, or there's a job opportunity. For some of you, you need to have some type of strength, because strength, you have the strength, but that means you also have to exercise the strength. And so for some of you, could be going into some type of period where spirit is advising that you hold strong, you hold your independence, you hold your point of view. You can exist within the all. However, you have the independence of spirit to do what makes right for you. Menstruation, something about mending. Somebody wants to mend something. I'm seeing mending a wound. Someone could get hurt and need to mend a wound, like hurt a leg or something. I'm seeing someone hurt their leg, or someone is going to hurt their leg. Because I'm seeing even her legs here. Spirit saying something about the legs, watching the legs for some. Someone's going to hold their independence in a situation. For some, money looks strong. For some, you're not worried. Like, it's not that you're a billionaire. It's that you're rich in soul. And so you can manifest your goals. Like, you're good. You don't need drama. I totally get it. I totally get it, my lovies. You don't need drama for your mamas. You are shining. You're beautiful. You're beautiful. You're beautiful. You're beautiful. It's true. Inside and out, there's a difference. Someone's standing their ground, my lovey. 7 of Wands. Earlier, I felt when I saw the 7 of Diamonds, Spirit gave us 7 of Wands in our mind's eye. 7 of Wands, you are ready to stand your ground. Page of Pentacles, about an offer of a 10 of Pentacles, because I was feeling that 10 of Pentacles energy. I'm like, for some of you, you're in 9 of Pentacles, but you're about to be in a 10 of Pentacles. For some of you, you could be going into a relationship and you're standing your ground about it, or you could be going into a connection that is like something about your Merkaba. The Merkaba could be significant for some. 5302 is on the clock. 5302, which is technically 10 energy, and it's a completion of a cycle for a new beginning, because in numerology, you take the 0 away and you get 1, and then you have a new beginning. For some of you, you want to stand your ground and make an offer for something. For some, you could be putting a bid in for something. For some, you could be offering, what is this about? This is cute. I like it. There's some type of an offer here. For some of you, want to work on a project. You want to bring something in. For some of you, you could be, again, from an independent perspective, you're going into something, learning something. You still want to keep a student's heart, but you want to be independent. For some of you, you could be an independent contractor, or you could be very independent in your work. You don't really have to answer to anybody, and you're standing your ground about not having to. And it's not like a ruthless, egotistical, I'm standing my ground, a liar. You know how many liars I meet? Like, 'cause I'm standing my ground because I'm independent and I deserve my privacy. No, my lovey. You're a thief and a jerk, or an extortionist and a jerk, or a liar and a jerk, and that's why you want to hide. You don't care about diplomacy. Like, you just want to hide your crookery. This doesn't feel like that. This feels like somebody wants to just like guard their independence, because somebody does care a lot about independence, but they want to go into a family situation, or something familiar to them, or something that can help them with their legacy, or maybe for somebody wants to have a child. You could be having an earth sign. An earth sign is it makes me, someone has a lisp. There's an earth sign with a lisp. Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus. But for some, there's something like, I don't know, they're not lying because it doesn't feel like a lie, but they want to cover their mouth when it comes to something. Maybe there's a borderline lie. Maybe it's like a lie, like there's a reason why everything came in earlier. Maybe someone tried to omit something. They want to make an offer for something, but they try to omit something. Because it could have really, this person knew it could have made the whole offer go to shit. But now they want to stand their ground and they want to make the offer. And we have a lot of strength here. We have the 7 of Wands, the strength from the heavens and the hells. The strength to stand up for yourself, to stand in truth, to stand against even opposing forces. And then the strength, the divine strength, the ultimate strength. I'm getting Capricorn energy, devil energy. The moon just came out. This could have to do with Pisces. Oh, fudge. I told you somebody held something back. And there's that Hierophant energy, Taurus energy, the belief systems we were talking about. The moon in the reverse. Someone needs to, they're really worried. For someone's worried about making an offer to something because there is something they held back that they need to now talk about. And they can't sleep about this. They're really worried. Fallout of a house. Someone is standing their ground. They don't want to move back in with somebody or reconnect with somebody. 4 of Wands. This is not their divine light. Something could have started in Aquarius season. The star energy. January into February. Someone doesn't want to go back to this. A King of Wands in the reverse. Someone does not want to go back to someone who is a cheater, who is a liar. This could have to do, again, a lot of Leo energy, Pisces energy, Aquarius energy, Taurus energy. What do we say? Gemini energy, the choice, the lovers. We felt that in the air. 5641 was on the clock and then it turned to 42. Someone's making the choice to, someone's making the choice to stay independent from a situation. For someone's taking a new path and they're holding back. For some are reserving money. Some can be making the wise choice to reserve money. For someone's having a belief system shift. For someone was dealing with an abusive person, a liar, a cheater, someone that could have stepped out of a union. For some, there was a fallout of a house situation. You could have lived with somebody. This could have started in January. Spirit is asking you to stand your ground against this mess. For some of you, there was someone that was very, very stressful, to say the least. Somebody wants to come forth and offer something, but for some, you're not interested in whatever someone's offering. Someone you lived with or someone you shared a home with. You're not interested in whatever someone's offering, my lovies. I have to say what I have to say. They played too much. They lied a lot. This person, again, the way that the energy is feeling in the head is a liar. And this person, it's like someone that, I've met all types of people. And for me, it's like when people lie and then they get mad because you don't want to participate in their lies with them. It's like, my lovey, I don't want to argue with you, but because it ain't going fucking nowhere. But I don't want to be around you. That's how it feels. It's like, I don't want to be around you. That's how it feels, my lovies. I'm channeling the energies. Someone was too much. They could have even played with black magic on somebody to affect their emotional tie. Black magic can take different forms, like different rituals to try to get someone hooked onto them. Runner, chaser, ghoster, then come back all of a sudden and love bomb you or make you feel like the little bit of attention that they give you means something. And in reality, they're not offering you anything. Someone's jacked up, my lovies. They're seeing it. But you're not doing it. You're not interested. They're really worried. Someone's worried that you're gonna get another offer somewhere, and you are. But for some of you, they're defeated. This person defeated themselves. 5 of Swords energy. Competition. What do we say? Envious people, conniving people, trying to get away with shit, not caring who gets hurt in a situation. For someone tried to hide. They were living with somebody, sleeping around. 7 of Wands. Spirit saying stand your ground because this person's going to try to continue. They want to delay something. For some, if you're asking if something's going somewhere, my lovies, it ain't going absolutely fucking nowhere. I don't see this going absolutely anywhere. If you've been doing this for a while, this person is happy with this debauchery. Someone is happy with this debauchery. They feel like being strong is being wrong. They feel like holding back from you is the right thing to do. That's how it feels. While meanwhile, they're doodling. Someone's doodling. Someone doodles. Excuse me, my lovies. This is very emotional. I don't know, my lovies. I don't see this. I don't see. Someone needs to admit defeat. They're going to be defeated. This person's going to try to, for some of you, someone may want to know where you live now because you could have moved. And somebody wants to know where you live so they can come and fucking harass you some more and play more games, or try to anyways, because it doesn't even look like you were convinced. It's like somebody was playing games with themselves. This is scary. Someone's keeping themselves in some type of a mantle. Something about manta rays, but manta's coming in the word manta. Someone likes Fanta. Someone likes orange Fanta. Orange sodas have always been so gross to me, my lovies. But somebody likes orange soda or Fanta. I'm getting Fanta. But this is like a ghost for some. This is like someone ghosted, or someone like they don't see you anymore. So now they feel like someone could have been a bully, to be quite frank, my lovies. I'm not getting the best energy off of this. Someone could have been a bully to you. Or they tried to bully you in some way. And they're waiting. Like, now they want to make some other offer. This person could have tried to harm you for some. That's how it's coming in. And you didn't even know. This person was trying to harm you. They hated that you were independent. They hated that you shine. For some, you had an envious person around you. This could have been a friend. 10 of Wands. They were dealing with a Queen of Cups in the reverse. But for some of you, they had a weird illusion. Okay, for someone had a weird illusion about this Scorpio energy. They had a weird illusion about a Scorpio or about a Pisces, or something could have happened. They had a weird illusion about someone emotionally needy or clingy. They didn't realize that someone was jacked up. 10 of Wands energy. This is weighing on them. This defeat is weighing on them. This completion of the cycle is weighing on them. Someone's really weighed by a completion of a cycle because they played. It's like, you brought this. 10237. For some, this could have been a soulmate, because Spirit gave us this, that weird dream I had is coming back in. You don't want this person, or you don't want this. It's not necessarily about the person, my lovies. Your soulmate, we are all soulmates. We are all one. They are energies that manifest. That's why they say, if you want, until you deal with your internal wars or your internal whatever, you will manifest in your life. It's like a different body, and it's the same or almost the same outcome. Certain things are different, but you're like, wow, that was almost like the same relationship I just had. I wonder why. Like, I wonder why. Some people get addicted. They're addicted to, I was listening to this beautiful person speak, and I felt for her, because I'm like, there's something there for her to work, but she'll see it when she needs to. This person was sharing how she was waiting for a man to come back. One man in one physical body. She had been waiting for years for this person to come back to her. Every so often, this person sends this woman's not seeing her devil energy. Every so often, she sends this man, this one being out of the billions of people on this planet, she sends him a message to see how things are going for him. And in time, he's become kinder, but still kind of doing the same thing. This woman's not getting it. She's not getting the lesson. She's trying to force someone to change. And, you know, for me, I've worked with some people that talk about like soulmates and twin flames. And I try to be careful when I use those words because I don't really know what the hell people are talking about. Like, we're all soulmates. Literally, everyone on this existence, in this plane, on all existences, are all soulmates because we all come from the same source. But whatever someone's trying to convince themselves that they're trying to have this bond with someone, they're trying to, it's like trying to, again, for someone's very manipulative when they come to their words. They're very manipulative. They could be very skillful when it comes to like how they position something. Again, they could talk to you about soulmates and twin flames. There was one being, this one was a shocker to me because I'm like, wow, this woman's like stalking this man. She's lying on him, calling him her soulmate. Mind you, she just wants him for fucking energy. Like, she wants him for this business deal. And she calls him a soulmate. That's how she's trying to get into his emotions. My lovies, anything can be weaponized. Religion can be weaponized. Spirituality can be weaponized. Anything. For someone could have offered love to a manipulative woman, but they wanted to see someone else as a manipulative. Someone has a weird, jacked up mental thing happening. In the past, Six of Cups energies. This is someone from your past or someone you've known. Or someone that you felt, again, this could bring in that soulmate energy. Someone that you feel a really intense connection with. For some, this is someone you can have children with or a child with. Or they thought of having children with you. This person's a chaotic person. I don't think so. They want to try to rush. And you've walked away. No, there's too much conflict. There was too much fighting in this. Strength. I knew it. 9 of Wands. No, this is a no. It's a no. In the dream, it was like, it's an energy, my lovies. It's an energy until energetically you say no. It's no. It doesn't matter how they come back. It's like, I don't care what body you take on. No, it's a no. It's a no. It's a no. It's too much. It was too much. It's a no. It's a hard no. It's a hard fucking no. That's how it's coming in, my lovies. They want to rush you. This person's jacked up. Emotionally, someone's jacked up. They want to try to rush to create conflict and chaos. This person's weighed. They're trying to also bring in other people so that you can fight. Like, it's like trying to start an argument with you. Again, for some, this can take on new bodies. It's like people that you don't even fucking know trying to fight with you. And you're like, I'm staying away from you for a reason, honey. The energy, you don't fucking get it. That I'm not fucking interested in talking to you and discussing things with you and fighting with you. I don't even fucking know your vessel. You have an energy that I recognize that tried to take over you. For some, someone has a demonic attachment to them. And they don't realize how it's weighing on them. And they're trying to like get an alliance. Again, if you know, you know. If you don't know, just take what resonates, my lovies. But if it's coming out, it's for a reason and it will resonate for somebody. Somebody wants to rush in to create chaos. For some of you, this could be someone that you used to be friends with or you used to be friendly with, or you had some type of a very shallow connection because it doesn't feel like it was like something very deep. Like, this is not your best friend, or this is not even a husband. This isn't a partner or a wife, or take it how it resonates. But they want to call you the love of their life. Someone's fucking psychotic. It's like watching someone on the internet and believing that you have a relationship with them. It's like, my lovey, you've seen videos of this person. You've seen this artist. You've seen this poet just recite their poems. You don't fucking know them. It's like... And not only that, you don't even have good intentions. You don't even have good intentions. You don't even get an honorable mention. Jesus. The name Joseph is coming in. Someone can pretend to be Christian. Here we have an earth angel who closing out a chapter. For some of you, someone was trying to project someone as an emotional manipulator. And Spirit's like, an emotional manipulator, this is an angel. Someone took pleasure in something. I don't know. Something else is coming in for some. Someone from your past. There's a manipulative woman, again, for some, who wants to try to heal a situation, but you close the chapter out. This person's under judgment for some type of magic. For some of you, somebody could have been giving you some type of weird juice or some type of a weird drink. Someone tried to put poison in your food for some. Fudge. or try to put some type of a mixture, concoction, or some weird cocktail in your drink. They took a foolish risk. They were a fool and immature. They took some type of risk. For some of you, someone could have invited you over and offered you a drink. Or for some of you, this was someone that you were messing around with or hanging around with. And this person was putting things in your drink. A Queen of Swords in the reverse. A psychopathic woman. Something could have started in Aquarius season. It could have to do with an Aquarius. January. They put work on you. Ace of Wands energy. Or someone that you had some type of fling with, something that was just sex. This person was an opportunist. They took the opportunity to poison you, to put something in your drink. It could have had to do with a little bit of a pill or something. They weren't successful. They were reckless when it came to this opportunity. They were gossiping about you to a crooked family with another woman. They wanted to cause a tower moment, saying that someone was sleeping around, talking about someone. They wanted someone not to have victory in a situation or not be seen or not be recognized. They wanted someone to not recover from a financial crisis, or they could have set somebody up in some way with another woman to have them... something about someone's truck, to have their truck effed up. There's a completion of this cycle. Jesus. Everything is coming in for a reason, and sometimes just for a season. Bon ba écoute, my lovies. Because you are a true Queen of Cups, not in the reverse. Male, female, take it how it resonates. Someone's very loving, very emotionally empathetic, very sensitive. For some of you, you could have psychic abilities. For some of you, you could have telepathic abilities. For some of you, you pick up on the thoughts or emotions of others. For some of you, being very cautious about who you hang out with, because it is important to be discerning, because those energies as a king or a queen of cups, they do impact you. You are sensitive to the energies. You are like Wata, my friend. 11116. I caught it at 115 and then 116 and then 117. 11115, 111 111, yes. 111 15, 111 16, 111 17. You are like Wata, my friend. And so, like Wata, you need to be strategic about who you flow into and who flows in and out of your life, and setting appropriate boundaries. The ocean doesn't come onto the land for a reason. The ocean knows when it needs to flow into the land. But to come all the way onto the land and take over the land and take over the responsibilities of the land, it would drown out everybody. The ocean is the ocean. The land is the land. Something gonna have to do with an earth sign and a water sign. We have Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces for water, and Virgo, Capricorn, and not Gemini, but a Gemini wants to jump into. Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus for earth. Spirit is asking some to stand your ground. You have the strength to do so. And something is blocked out. 9 of Wands energy. Stand your ground. Something's blocked out. There's something that you don't see. For some of you, you have hidden enemies, but you also have hidden protections because you are the Empress. For some of you, there's a hidden pregnancy that you don't see. Okay. For some of you, there's a hidden pregnancy that you don't see. We did want to work with this 11246. We wanted to work with this one, my lovies, because it's what time is it? We got stuff. We got stuff, my lovies. We got stuff because we love you, my lovies. Spirit loves you, my lovies. For real, for real. You're really beautiful, my lovies. I have to say. 9:11 on the clock. 9:11. And then 1:13:06 on the timer. You're really beautiful, my lovies. Your nurturing nature. The Empress energy it's an energy. It's the nurturing nature. It's the divine feminine. It's the nurturing nature that gives life. When you walk into the room, your energy, if you are in an Empress energy, you can give life to that environment. And you're not always an Empress energy in every environment because you're a frequency. You are made up of different frequencies. Your energy shift depending on your environment. That's why it's important for some. Spirit is highlighting, especially if it comes to you actually getting pregnant for some, it's important to be in the right environment so that these seeds can grow. It's like wanting to start a business somewhere where you are not supported. You need to be able to move where Spirit needs you to move. It's important for some. Everything's coming in for a reason. Something inexpensive. We have something inexpensive. For some of you, you can buy yourself something about a bind. You feel bound to something. Favored by fortune. You're favored by fortune, my lovies. I'm telling you, my lovies, some of you, it's like beauty. It's like something about Beauty and the Beast. A political hitman. For some of you, there's a political hitman involved in a situation. Oh, okay. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. A vision exam. Some of you need a vision exam. For some of you, you could, again, what did we say about CIA, FBI, secret agents, all that good stuff, or a political hitman? For some of you, it could be a hitman. It's okay. We met all type of people. Typo, Tymo, Tide. I'm getting Tide soap. Tide soap. I'm seeing Tide pods or Tide soap. Maybe some tried Tide Pods, but you didn't like the Tide Pods. You didn't like the Tide Pods. You went with the soap, the Tide soap. I'm seeing the Tide soap. You like powdered soap for some. You prefer powdered soap, but it's Tide. But for some of you, it could be a hitman, or there's a hitman energy around you. There's a secret sabotage. A demigod. For some of you, you are a demigod. You'd be surprised how many beautiful, to be quite frank, my lovies, I have to say, that's how it's coming in. For some of you, you'd be surprised how many beautiful assassins are on this planet that are shapeshifters, are very, very magical beings, and have beautiful discernment. You'd be surprised. A family van. There's a family van. For some of you, you could do the van life. You, your wife, and your children, you could have a family van, or you could live out of your van. I think that's beautiful. I think so. For some of you, there's because of what your significant other does for a living, or what you do for a living, take it how it resonates. You could choose to live kind of off grid. There's a reason why everything came in earlier. Because for some of you, I guess, depends on how you look at it. There's some people that lie a lot to theirs. For some of you, you have real love in your life. And if you don't have it in like a relationship, you have it no matter what. But you can experience real love with a significant other, and true transparency in a connection. And for me, 1/16/29, as somebody that sees into people's bullshit, and if you're resisting and lying, for me, it's right away, it starts to fry the connection. And I'm like, you know what the fuck are we gonna do with this shit? We're gonna lie? I would rather go live in my car by myself. But for some, you're manifesting, or you've manifested, or spirit has blessed you with a really true connection, and it's like you can see everything about your significant other, and you cover each other. That's how it's coming in. Like, you protect each other energetically and in the physical as well. And someone could do some things for a living that they can't share with just anyone. But they get to share that with you. Spirit was giving that to us, like, like, for example, again, shape-shifting, it's a thing. If you get it, you get it. If you don't, that's okay too. But imagine someone that has the ability and the power. Like, not everyone is ready to accept some really intense spiritual and magical and energetic. Forget about magic, because I think we make things fantastical when we talk about magic. Something about the magi. It's like certain people are not willing or ready to accept certain things exist. And so, and it would bring bliss if they did, but it would also bring fear, especially if they're not sincere. And so for some of you, you get to experience, like, it's like you get to know that someone can, I don't know, walk through walls. Like, not everybody should know that. In the current conditions that we live, for me, that would be such a beauty to be able to share with the world. But it's like, for some of you, you have a really good match, because maybe for some of you, again, you're very intuitive, you're very psychic, you're very sensitive, and you could have attracted someone who has something that you can help protect, but you could, it's like, there's something there for some. That's how it's coming in. Boom. It's kind of tiring. So again, something inexpensive. For some of you could be very simple. You could like to live the simple life. You like quality. Inexpensive doesn't mean you have to get crappy things. Okay, there's no love in this situation. For some, there was no love in a situation. It was a secret sabotage. For some, somebody could have been in competition with you, or there was some type of secret sabotage, and there was no love in a situation. For some of you, this could have to do with a work situation. Somebody could have tried to get you out of your title. For some of you, restaurant, in a restaurant. There was a secret sabotage when it came to a restaurant, or for somebody's going to want to meet with you, some money. About some money. Somebody's going to want to meet with you in a restaurant, but it's a secret sabotage. There's no love in this situation. There is no love in this situation. For some of you, this could be like a friend, or again, for some, you have some type of weird invitation coming in. It could be from a friend or a group of friends, or people that want to say they want to connect with you, or family, or take it how it resonates. But there's no love in the situation, meaning they don't have love in their hearts for you. Or this could be a potential significant other, or whatever the case may be, take it, or a brother for some. We have children. For some of you, there was a secret sabotage when it came to a meeting in a restaurant with some children. There was no love in this situation, or someone did this strategically to sabotage you. There's no love in the situation. You rather live in your car. Someone's living on the street. Someone is living on the street, not even in their car, because we do have a living in the car one. Someone's living on the street. Here we have a tease. Someone tried to tease somebody and secretly sabotage them. Somebody could have been trying to act really sexual and sensual in a situation, but it was really to sabotage you for some. International move. For some, we did see that distant move. For some, somebody could be moving internationally, or someone could be teasing you, saying they're going to leave, or they're going to go somewhere really far. There's a legal document involving children for some, and an international move for some. Being cautious with international borders and children, because here we have a mama here. For some, being cautious if somebody tells you they want to take your child somewhere or your children somewhere, because it's a secret sabotage. It's coming in for a reason. I have to say it, my lovies. Again, for someone, it's like some people, they live in their connections. They live in their attachments. And it's okay, because, you know, as someone that spends a lot of time alone, I feel when people try to attach emotionally to me. And my guards are up. My guards are super up. My spiritual guards are always on guard as to the reasons why, and if it benefits all parties involved. For some, your guards, your energetic guards, or your spidey senses as a mama may be telling you, yeah, there's emotional connection in here, or an emotional tie here, but I have to do what's right here, because someone's trying to tease you with some type of, like, maybe wine and dine you, or someone's trying to treat you really nicely, but they may want to take your child somewhere. And I don't see it. I don't see. A busy business owner is living on the street. For some, there's a busy business owner who's living on the street. A bunch of people who are teases. For some of you, again, Jack of Spades energy. We saw it earlier. Your powers scare me. For some of you, your power scares somebody. I wonder why. Because they live in lies. For some of you, you have a bunch of people who are afraid of you because because they see your power. For some of you, again, you could live on the street. You could be very successful. Maybe not live on the street. Maybe but it is coming in, live on the street again. For some of you, there's a busy business owner who lives on the street. Or this person can tease. For some of you, there's somebody that they want to get on their knees. But for some of you, somebody could downplay how much they have. For somebody could be very simple. Like, someone could be very, again, financially very well off. But they like to live very simple. They like to live very simple. There's a bunch of people who are scared by you, my lovies. For some of you, there's a bunch of people who are scared by your power. For some of you, what did we say earlier? People that will weaponize religion to scare you out of your power, as if that's going to trick God. God's going to take away, because you're afraid because you have lies and spirits revealing them. God's going to take away somebody else's power. Listen, my lovies, sometimes we have to, it's like, I get it though. I get it. Sometimes we think I don't know. I just don't. That's how it feels. It's like, let's go back to the drawing board. That's how it's coming in. It's like a group of people. It's like, don't you fucking see? It's like they see your power. For some, you have some type of power. Again, all types of powers are present right now. That's how I'm feeling it. And it scares people, but then they also want to try to test you. It's like, my lovey, come on. Get with the program. Boom. Bombay coots. Here, we may wanna, let's see if this wants to speak. Guess what comes out? All right, okay. Does consciousness ring a bell? Consciousness. Does consciousness ring a bell? Consciousness. Being conscious of a situation. Does consciousness ring a bell? What did we say earlier about meditation and people trying to scare you out of meditation? But that's where you find your power inside of yourself. Does consciousness ring a bell? Consciousness. To be conscious. To be conscious. To be conscious. To be aware. So there are many psychological studies on awareness and where you bring your awareness to and the reasons why. Sometimes you can be in a whole room, right? It's like interesting. It's like the effect of music in a room, for example. Like say you're in a party and you want to have a conversation with someone and all of your interest, your emotional interest becomes invested in having that conversation. So somehow you're able, like think of all of the times that you've been in a loud room, in a party, at an event, in some type of conference room, you know, in different types of rooms and galas and different types of rooms. And yet you can focus all of your attention and bring it to one being and have a conversation with that being and hear everything that being is saying and be able to tune out all of the other stimuli that are happening behind you, behind the scenes. They become almost like non-existent and all you can remember is that conversation that you had. How does that work? You bring your attention, the power of attention. There's something there for some. You bring things to you based on your state of consciousness, based on what you want to see. There was years ago, I had an event to go to, and I know Spirit told us we need to find this type of dress. I wanted like a wine colored dress, and I wanted it to have a slit, and I wanted it to have a long slit down the leg. I had already saw it in my mind's eye. Spirit brought us to that dress. Spirit brought us to that dress. It was exactly how I saw it in my mind's eye. A long sleeve wine colored dress with a nice deep slit in the front and then long and a nice long slit down one leg. That I manifested, and it wasn't even about manifesting. It's something so simple. It existed. Because it's a consciousness. It is a consciousness. And I was on vibrational frequency with that energy that I wanted to see. There's something to consider there. All right. In No Love in This Situation, we have this in the reverse. There are no mistakes. Okay, we have all of the planets aligning. All of the planets, everything in the universe conspiring to bring you to that one moment. There are no mistakes in the reverse. Someone could have made a mistake. There was no love in a situation because it's in the reverse. There are mistakes in this situation. Someone could have like something about gay. Again, for someone's gay on the low. But they don't want people to know. I don't know. There's no love in the situation for some. Someone could have just been a cover-up. We have a blank card. There's nothing in here. For some, there's nothing here. it's like people that live in such lies that they even like pretend like they have children, or they pretend like they're going to offer you children, or pretend they're going to offer you something fertile. This could have to do with some type of creation or Empress energy project. It's like someone had no plans of actually coming through with something. It was all a secret sabotage. That's how it's coming in. For some, you have a path that is opening up, the path to yourself. From here on in, it's nothing but a downhill run. Things are going to get a lot smoother, a lot easier for some, because it's a dog-eat-dog world. What are we saying here earlier? People with all types of intentions, and there are a bunch of people who are scared of you for powers, but it's like it's a dog-eat-dog world. Maybe if you were more loyal and not eating yourself, I don't know, something weird's coming in, but okay. It's a dog-eat-dog. Oh! Make a better world. For some of you, you're going to see some type of change in people, because it's really a change in you. There's a change in frequencies. For some of you, you're going to see people be much nicer to you or kinder to you. For some of you, you could be feeling a lot more connected to those around you. But you have to watch it, because there's a conflicting energy for some. If you get it, you get it. I'm a channeler, my lovies. I'm a channeler. There's a conflicting energy that wants you to be afraid. For some of you, this has to do with an energy that you were married to in the spiritual realm and you divorced. They want you to be afraid of people. They want you to think that someone's going to eat you, or someone's going to beat you, or someone's going to harm you. And it's like this energy may still manifest from time to time to remind you to stay in your heart space, to not be afraid, to love everyone. I was watching this video of a gangster, and he was talking about his experience in jail. And it's curious to me how many gangsters I've seen like this, that at the end of their life, or closer as they mature, they're like, I start to realize I was fighting for nothing. I start to realize that it was the upper people trying to control me, the people that wanted to stay in their demons, and they have their karma to live for the rest of their lives. But for the most part, it's like, I'm killing brothers. I'm killing my brothers. I'm killing my sisters. I'm mostly men, a lot of men, but, you know, women, suffered at the hands of these institutions. And then he starts talking about the correctional officers and how those institutions are built like Gladiator. It's like they instigate fights for these people. They instigate harm. And he was talking about how now he left that organization, and he's like, I love people. Like, I just love people. And not that he's ashamed of what he's done, but he's a little ashamed. He felt ashamed and embarrassed, and he's going through a lot of health issues that he's trying to clean up, because there's a lot of karma in him for all the things he's done. But it's like he had to take a path to love, and that's the way he chose for some reason. But from now, it's like, it's easy. You're dropping a weight. For some of you, you're dropping it's like you had to go through a really big battle to detach yourself from an entity. It was an exorcism, and no one helped you through it. It's like sometimes, again, you have to discern, because it's like allowing yourself to be burned by that energy manifesting, and like, again, going back, spirits bringing that bartender. That interaction could have been totally different. Like, her demeanor could have totally shut me off. And in fact, it kind of did. I'm like, I'm gonna leave her alone for a little bit. But she caught herself. Like, I didn't engage with her. I didn't start arguing with her about her attitude. I just minded my business, doing my homework. She came back, and then she's like, because she saw that I was still like, okay, you know, like I was still cordial and kind, and I said what I had to say. I didn't take it too far. And then it gave her space to work through her stuff. And then she came back to me in a different energy. And she said, you know, I apologize, this, and that. And then we had a beautiful interaction. Like, we talked about her children. We manifested that gentleman. We talked about his wife, how she passed away, how he was going through the whole motion. We took pictures together, like all of this stuff. And we made such a beautiful interaction. And I'm never going to see these people again. Because it's a dog eat dog food world. It's a dog eat dog food world. There's an energy that wants you to see the world very, very, it's like you have the discernment to not allow it. There was no love in this situation. For some, you could be really traumatized by someone's lies. You could have dealt, but you have to also see it as it was an extension of you. Boy, my lovies, that was beautiful. Someone's a jumper. Someone can jump timelines. And for some, you can jump, someone has the gift of projection. Because I'm trying to discern between different projections. That's what I'm doing. I'm jumping different projections. But somebody wants to try to like force you to see the world how they see the world. Like they want to try and they don't see the world, and that's okay because everybody's projecting out. And we share a common source anyway, but they don't see the world in a way where it's the Marasa splitting. Wow. It's the choice, the lovers splitting. It is the path that is splitting. You don't see the world how these people see the world. It could be a mother figure for some. You don't see the world, like you don't align anymore. You're not vibrating at the same frequency. And so it's almost like ripping. Spirit's showing us, like for some of you, you're going through an exorcism and you don't even realize it. Spirit is, there could have been a mother that attached a demon to you or some type of an entity to you. Take it how it resonates. It doesn't have to be like something so hocus pocusy. But 1:35:40 on the clock. 1:35:40 on the clock. Spirit showing us the movie Venom, and when there was a loud frequency, a loud pitch, how they would split from their host. My lovies, for some, listening to music is very important for you. And the type of music that you listen to will liberate you. That's how it's coming in. There's a certain frequency that certain tunes carry. And for some of you, for some of you, you could be very distant from like people you used to hang out with. You're not even vibrating on the same frequency, but they want to try to pull you in. And they want to try to pull you in for sin, for missteps. It would be a misstep, and you know that. So it's like you're trying to they've already shown you that. You're trying to, it's not even trying, it's your soul. Spirit showing us the dream where it's like you feel, it could be a weight, like you feel like something is not of you. You're changing perspective. You're taking a new direction. Do wacky do. You're going in a new direction. You're going in something, it's something very different. You're taking the reins. You're taking the reins. You're making a new path. It's like literally being in the desert somewhere or being somewhere where there's no path to take, and you're literally breaking a new path in your mind. Wow. The one mind is rootless and foundationless mind. You're making a new path in your mind. Wow. If you get it, you get it. You are literally making a new path in your mind. You are like Inception when they create new worlds. You are literally making a new path in your mind. Wowzers, kabowzers, bowzers, kawowzers. Boom. Boom by coach, my lovies. Because you are the creatrix. It's like the Matrix. I'm getting the Matrix, but you are the creatrix. You are the one. What is this behind that wants to be? You are death. You are transformation energy. Scorpio energy. Oh, pochi, pochi. 13802. Ace of Swords. It is the truth. Seeing clearly that you are. It's like a new vision. It's like a new truth. And you are reigning supreme in justice. You reign supreme. It's making my toes curl. Libra energy. We have Scorpio energy. We have Libra energy. Justice. You are bringing justice with your hands, with the work. Because this justice, it always curious to me how she's holding the sword on the blade. You have the strength to hold the blade and not be cut by the truth. Wow, because you are the truth. OM Jesus, you reject anything, you rebuke anything that holds you back because it is your divine justice. For some of you, you're going to get paid some type of money that's owed to you. The Lovers, the Choice, the Lovers, the Marasa. This is big energy. It's making my toes curl. Anyway, it's a girl too. For some of you, it's a girl, it's a boy, and then it's a girl. It's a girl, and then it's a boy. Whatever. Four of Cups, there's some type of stagnation, rejection. You are rejecting any manipulations, Magician energy. Eight of Swords that keep you in a mental prison. You're not doing it. Four of Pentacles and the Star. What is this? This wasn't the Four of Pentacles, but a Page of Pentacles. Someone held back. They were in confusion and they were stuck. Hangman energy in a prison. They were strategizing to bring balance to a Queen of Wands and a new opportunity, but they lied about their ambitions, about an opportunity with another. I don't know. I don't know who this is, but somebody owes you money for some. Or if they don't owe you money, they owe you energy. Somebody could have taken your creative force to do something that they weren't supposed to do. And they have to pay it back to the Empress / Justice. This could be a judge. For some of you, there's a judge involved in a situation. Involving children. For some of you, there could be an issue with child support. Bombay Cooch, my lovies. Give them the boot, my lovies. How freaking beautiful. I gotta say, I just really gotta say, a bunch of people, they're teases with their fear, because in reality, what fear, my lovies? What freaking fear? What freaking fear? Okay, my lovies. I think that's good, but maybe the alchemies. We're gonna get 140.15 was on the clock. We'll get alchemy. A blonde female could be significant for some. We'll get a message from the alchemist, and then we're done. Because I knew they wanted to speak. Here we have a beggar in the upright. So here we have a beggar. Here, we'll do this because we're about to go. 9:38 on the clock. Here we have a beggar. Light attributes. Confronts empowerment at the level of physical survival. Awakens the spiritual authority of humility, compassion, and self-esteem. How beautiful. Okay, we have an eternal child present. I told you. Determination to remain young in body, mind, and spirit. Ability to see things with a fresh eye. Or with fresh eyes. Again, for some, your vision is very important, because for some, there's illusionists trying to make you see reality in a way it doesn't. It's not the way. These all want to speak. For some of you, there's a young brunette who's blocking a situation, who is angry in this present moment. Okay. For some, we said the hermit energy, seeks solitude to focus intently on inner life, in inner life. Jesus, let's slow it down, because for some, someone's really speedy. Seeks solitude to focus intently on inner life, serves personal creativity. Jesus. For some, what did we say? Shapeshifter energy. For some, there's a shapeshifter involved in a situation. I felt it. It's in the shadow. So projecting any image that serves your personal agenda in the moment. Projecting any image that serves your personal agenda in the moment. What do we say about the projections? Being cautious of who's projecting what and where it's coming from. Because you are rejecting this. Four of Cups energy, or somebody feels rejected, or they want you to feel rejected, but you are the damn Empress. My lovies, this could be a family member, this could be friends. Somebody wants you to feel rejected. They want to project an illusion. Being very, something about an illusion of inclusion, illusion of exclusion. For some of you, you're a hermit. It's like, how are you going to exclude a hermit? That makes no sense. But they want you to see it in their projection of what's happening. Again, for some, being very cautious. How beautiful. A war, because you're a warrior. And you're a Midas. Anything that you touch turns to gold. And you are a mentor. You can mentor a shapeshifter for some. Or there's a shapeshifter that will be mentoring you. That's cool. I think that's cool. That's fun. Because they're seeking information. For some of you, there's a shapeshifter who's seeking information. Bombay Coot, my lovies. Give them the boot, my lovies. Okay, Bombay Coot. Okay. Stay well, my lovies. I love it. I love it. I absolutely love it. And What beautiful readings. The energies are shifting for sure. I feel the shift, my lovies. I hope you do too. Stay well. Stay well. We're going into, for some of you, going into a new spell. Take that how it resonates. For some of you, you can look up the foundation, the lawoftime.org, the foundation for the law of time, and look at the spells and the different plasmas and the moons and get familiar with the Hunab Ku if you'd like. If not, that's okay too. But stay well, my lovies, because your sister friend loves you and adores you. Loves you and adores you. Your sister friend loves you and adores you. I insist. Loves you and adores you. Your spirit friends love you and adore you. Love you and adore you. Spirit friends and your sister friend and your spirit friends and your sister friend. In love always. 14404. Jesus. In love always. In love always. In love always. And forever, homies. Peace.